And now she was getting a marriage proposal here. Shouldn't there be a plaque? It's not perfect, she argued, thinking that at least one of them had to be logical here. Travis had always been more impulsive than she. Well, except for that one time when she'd married a man she thought loved her, only to find out too late that he hadn't. See where impulsiveness had gotten her? Firmly, she said, "There's an easier solution, Travis. Just go find another distributor for your wines." He shook his head, dark brown hair flopping across his forehead in a way that made her want to reach across the table and smooth it back for him. She resisted. "Can't. Thomas Henry is the best, and you know I never settle for less than the best." True, he never had. Travis had grown up as a member of one of the wealthiest, most powerful families in the state. He'd long ago grown accustomed to being on top, being number one. And there was nothing Travis cared for more than King Vineyards. Ever since taking it over from his late father, he'd put in the time and effort required to make King wines known all over California. Now he'd set his sights on not only distribution countrywide, but also eventually international exports as well. Apparently, Thomas Henry was key to Travis's plan for world domination. "Okay, but you don't have to marry me to get him." "No." He sat back in the booth seat with a disgusted scowl on his face. "I don't. I could marry one of Henry's hideous daughters instead. I told you, Julie. The guy's kind of eccentric. He's a self-made millionaire, and now his big goal in life is to get his girls married. I'm single, rich, therefore I'm prime husband material." She smiled. "He can't force you to marry one of his daughters. This isn't the Middle Ages." "I wouldn't put it past him to try." Travis smiled wryly. "But if I turn down his darlings, he can, and will, refuse to handle my wines. I can't risk that. King Vineyards is poised for the next big step. Getting the distribution deal with Henry would put me on the right path. All I need to make it happen is a temporary wife. If I'm already married, he won't be tossing his daughters at my feet, will he?" "Why me?" He grinned, and Travis smiling was pretty spectacular. She'd had a crush on him when she was a kid, but then Travis was gorgeous, charming, and his smile had been known to melt a woman's resistance at 50 feet. Good thing Julie was immune. All it had taken was marrying a jerk and being dumped. Just because she could admire Travis's smile didn't mean she was going to turn into a puddle of mush at his feet. "A couple of reasons," he was saying, and Julie listened up. "First, because we know each other, and I know you need this too. Second, because I trust you to stick to our agreement and not try to bleed me for extra cash." She knew he was wary of most women, because king men attracted gold diggers in greater numbers than the gold rush had back in the day. "But if I marry you, what makes me different from any of those other women? I'll still be marrying you for your money." "Yeah, but on my terms," he said with a smile. He might think that was funny, but she didn't see the humor. Julie watched women throw themselves at Travis for years, and all of them had had one eye on his exceptional behind and the other eye on his bank account. If she allowed him to pay her to marry him, wasn't she just another member of a very large, mercenary crowd? Julie groaned inwardly and sucked at her chocolate chip.